ancient barbarian burial unearthed near Roman frontier in Germany. In a remarkable archaeological discovery, a burial site dating back approximately 1,700 years has been unearthed along the Roman Empire's frontier in Germany. This site offers a fascinating glimpse into the interactions between the Roman Empire and the so-called barbarian tribes that lived beyond its borders. The find is shedding new light on the complex and often contentious relationship between the Romans and the various Germanic tribes they encountered. Discovery and excavation. The burial site was uncovered near the town of Waldgurms in the state of Hesse, Germany. Archaeologists from the University of Marburg, in collaboration with local experts and volunteers, conducted the excavation. The site, which was discovered during routine construction work, revealed a well-preserved grave that dates back to the early 4th century AD, a period when the Roman Empire was experiencing significant changes both internally and on its frontiers. The burial site is particularly significant because it is located near the ancient Roman frontier, known as the Limes. This frontier was a defensive barrier that marked the boundary of the Roman Empire and separated it from the territories of various Germanic tribes. The presence of a barbarian burial so close to this boundary suggests a more nuanced interaction between the Romans and the local tribes than previously understood. The burial and its contents. The burial itself is notable for its richness and the artifacts discovered within it. The grave contained the remains of an individual, believed to be a high-status member of a Germanic tribe. Accompanying the remains were a variety of grave goods, including weapons, jewelry, and personal items. These artifacts provide valuable insights into the social status, beliefs, and daily life of the individual and their community. Among the most significant finds were a set of intricately decorated fibulae, brooches, a sword with an ornate hilt, and a series of rings and armlets. The presence of these items suggests that the deceased was someone of considerable importance, possibly a chieftain or a warrior. The quality and craftsmanship of the artifacts also indicate that the individual had access to high-status goods, which were likely obtained through trade or as spoils of war. The sword, in particular, is of interest because it bears distinctive markings and decorations that are not typical of Roman weaponry. This suggests that the sword was either a local production or a high-quality import from a region with which the Germanic tribes had strong trade connections. The discovery of such a weapon highlights the extent of cultural and economic exchanges between the Roman Empire and the Germanic tribes. Historical context. To fully appreciate the significance of this discovery, it is essential to understand the historical context of the early 4th century AD. This period was marked by a series of dramatic events and transformations within the Roman Empire. The empire was experiencing increasing pressure from external forces, particularly from various Germanic tribes and other so-called barbarian groups. The Roman Empire's frontier, or limes, was not just a static boundary but a dynamic and often contested zone. The Romans engaged in regular military and diplomatic interactions with the tribes living beyond the frontier. These interactions ranged from violent conflicts and border skirmishes to more peaceful exchanges, including trade and diplomacy. The early 4th century was also a time of significant internal change within the Roman Empire. The empire was undergoing administrative reforms and facing economic challenges, which were exacerbated by the constant pressure from external enemies. The discovery of the burial site near the frontier provides valuable evidence of how these external pressures influenced both Roman and tribal societies. Implications of the find. The discovery of the 1,700-year-old burial site has several important implications for our understanding of Roman and Germanic interactions. First, it challenges the traditional view of the Romans as a monolithic and isolating empire and the Germanic tribes as mere outsiders or enemies. Instead, the artifacts and the burial's location suggest a more complex relationship characterized by both conflict and cooperation. The high status of the individual buried at the site implies that the Germanic tribes were not merely peripheral to the Roman world but were integral to its geopolitical and economic landscape. The presence of Roman-style artifacts and the quality of the grave goods suggest that the tribes had substantial and influential interactions with the Roman Empire. Moreover, the find provides new insights into the social structure and cultural practices of the Germanic tribes. The grave goods offer clues about the tribe's social hierarchy, material culture, and possibly even their religious beliefs. The artifacts found in the grave indicate that the individual had access to high-quality items and enjoyed a prominent status within their community. Conclusion. The 1,700-year-old burial site discovered along the Roman Empire's frontier in Germany is a remarkable find that enriches our understanding of the complex interactions between the Romans and the Germanic tribes. The artifacts and the burial's context provide valuable insights into the social status, cultural practices, and economic exchanges that characterize this dynamic period of history. As archaeologists continue to study and analyze the artifacts from the site, we can expect to gain even deeper insights into the lives of those who lived along the empire's edges. This discovery not only highlights the intricacies of Roman-barbarian relations but also underscores the importance of ongoing archaeological research in uncovering the rich and multifaceted history of ancient Europe.